Okay, here's another first principles example, and let's just give it a try. Say you had this function, f of x equals minus 2x squared minus 3, and you have the question, using first principles, determine f prime of x, which is the derivative. Well, you write down this first principles formula, the limit as h approaches 0, of this f of x plus h minus f of x, that's really just a change in y, over h, which is the change in x. So all you do is wherever you see x, put in x plus h. So that's all I've done. Instead of minus 2x squared, it's minus 2x plus h squared. Minus, oh, there's a bit of a mistake there. No, there isn't. Oh, I'm wrong. And then minus x, so it's minus x plus h. That's exactly right, 2x squared minus x. But instead of x, we put x plus h. Now f of x is minus 2x squared minus x, but we're supposed to subtract it. So that's exactly what we do. We put a bracket and we subtract it. So we get a mark just for replacing x with x plus h and writing down minus whatever f of x is. And then it's just a matter of expanding it and doing the algebra. X plus h squared, you get used to this one being x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus x plus h. But be careful with the signs here. You can mess up. Minus minus makes plus 2x squared. Minus minus here makes plus x. But we still just have an h in the bottom. Now, we just work out this bracket up here at the top. We get minus x squared minus 2 times 2 is minus 4xh. Minus 2 times h squared is minus 2h squared. Minus x and minus h. Well, a lot of things are going to leave. You see the minus 2x squared and the 2x squared, the minus x and the plus x, they all leave. And then what you do is you factor out an h out of the 4xh, the 2h squared, and the minus h. You put it in front, and you've got minus 4x, minus 2h, minus 1. And now that nice thing I talked about happens. The h's cancel. The h's cancel, and you're just left with the minus 4x. You're just left with this minus 4x minus 2h minus 1. Now the big deal is you're going to let h approach 0. So if that h becomes nothing, there, then that means this falls away and your answer is minus 4x minus 1. So that's called the derivative. That's f prime of x. That's a function. It's a formula that's going to tell you the gradient at any x value. Any number you put in for x there will tell you what the gradient is right at that one point. And because this function is a parabola, actually it's a curve, if you push a straight line up against so it touches the curve in that one point, this function, minus 4x minus 1, will give you the gradient there. So at 1, the gradient's minus 4 times 1, the gradient would be minus 5. At 0, the gradient must be minus 1. So anyways, that's a pretty useful thing, how to find the gradient at any x value. And that's what the derivative is. It's all about gradients. So I hope that helped.